Hello, my name is Alejandro Banda. I'm fourth period history, and today we're going to discuss the question: what developments in Europe and America enabled the European powers to explore the Western Hemisphere and successfully conquer the native empires? So, we know that the Native Americans lived in societies that had a type of hierarchy. An example of this would be the burial mounds. Later on, that led them to believe the Europeans as coming from big ships from the sea lifted by the gods, that they were superior and were godly. So, of course, they gave great honor to them and let them into their society with ease. And before they even came, the Spaniards and all those people from Europe, in 1400s there were tools and techniques made by people like Prince Henry, the techniques of sailing techniques, and information about geography. There was also the hourglass, which allowed them to estimate for time, the compass, which led them in the directions north, south, east, and west, and the astrolabe and the quadrant, which placed them in a point of the map through longitude and latitude. We know that with all this possible, they were able to understand the world and where they were going. And Christopher Columbus came up with a plan of going west and going to India, making the trade route shorter and giving a bunch of well-needed trade going on between Europe and India, which the other countries which were closer to it had a large amount of trade. We also know that after Christopher Columbus came and he knew about the people, we saw people from England going to a new world because they wanted to have a better life and stuff like that. But it wasn't until Hernan Cortés at 1516 when he went to Tenochtitlan, later on took down the emperor, which was Montezuma, and the empire by burning it to the ground, taking its riches and sending it all back to Spain. That we saw conquistadors coming to Mexico and all other parts of the New World. England was basically going to the northern part, which is North America. Spain and other countries, and like Portugal, they were tending to go down to the Central America and South America. Another man, which name is Francisco Pizarro, who conquered the Inca Empire in Peru, got extreme amounts of wealth, like a century worth of what Europe made within that one empire. His discovery later inspired more and more people to come. There was other conquistadors that failed gravely trying to find another Peru and another Tenochtitlan type of empire. They found none. And they kind of ended with the conquistador phase. Then they started with the colonization, since they took the Indians as slaves and such. What actually made them possible to take over the Native Americans? Okay, so for one, we know the Native Americans were kind of primitive. They had long sticks with pointy tips of rock in it. Okay, so the Spaniards, they had either a gun type of material, they had swords, they had steel armor, and then they had, as they called, big dogs, which were the horses. And they also knew about strategy, they were wiser, and they had the delightful and amazing thing, which is a disease, which killed much of the Native Americans, making it easier to take over some of the empires. And that's pretty much it. In conclusion, it was pretty easy for the Spaniards, not too easy, to take down the Native American empires right here in the New World. And they were able to do so with their advance of technology and knowledge. Thank you, goodbye, have a great day.